Greetings everyone, Mr.B here. I know it's been a day or two since last I've spoken with everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic out there in your world of absolute insanity and chaos. While here, in this quiet realm of purgatory, it's quiet. So just to let you know things that I'm working on. I figure that would be kind of a nice little thing, just a little chit chat of what's coming down the line, what I'm trying to accomplish, and some of the things I started doing and decided to just cut out completely because it just wasn't gonna happen. So I guess we'll just start with the things that I'm trying to accomplish right now. Well, I have some joke things I'm trying to get involved into, some little humor, little ha 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 here and there. Can't say what it is because it's top secret. But it is definitely going to give you a laugh if you catch on to what it is the moment it happens. I know it's a lot of vagueness, I apologize, but I don't at the same time, so deal with it. The other thing is I'm trying to also expand upon the Warhammer loreage, as it were. There's a story I want to craft. I have bullet points, and it involves a servitor, or at least the makings of a servitor. Something that's not really touched upon. I mean, it's touched upon lightly from the lore masters, who I tip my hat to in regards to these things, but I haven't really come across any stories or anything specifically about a person, that is a person who's not a clone or, an actual person who goes through the experience of becoming a servitor. So that's something I'm delving into. I'm trying to find all information that I can regards to the process, and sadly finding almost nothing. But that's also kind of a good thing if you really think about it a little deeper, because that means it's up to interpretation. There are just the basic facts one has to keep to. One, tech priests love replacing all sorts of bits and pieces of a person when creating them into a servitor, for whatever the means may be. Whether it be like, oh look, they don't need lungs, they don't need to worry about breathing, so we're just going to put in an infiltration system. And that blood of theirs, well, I mean, the body doesn't need to worry about creating the cells and blood, so we're just going to replace that with some sort of a blood replacement lubricant sort of thing. And they don't need to really think for themselves, so we're just going to go ahead and lobotomize them and have them trapped within their own skull while we have a computer do everything else for them. So in a sense, they will be saved in the eyes of the Omnissiah, but there's some arguments in all that, whether the person's soul is actually saved if they didn't willingly give themselves up to such a thing or do the deeds of a servant willingly and it being forced upon them. Does it really save their soul? I believe that's a point of contention there. But I would leave that to the lore masters to bicker and argue over. That's more their bag. Me, I stick to stories. So, a servitor, that's the thing I'm starting to work on in the background of everything else, and I'm hoping to have it done by the end of a month or so. However long it takes to get done, it'll take, but I got my goal, end of October. Maybe I'll have the story ready to record. Now, how that gets recorded is another matter altogether. I'm made some alterations to a new scene that I'll be putting out here for the All Guardsmen party, a new image to the screen and everything else that you get to see, instead of it just being what you've seen before. It'd be similar to, but slightly different, a little bit more razzle dazzle, as it were. I know most people don't bother looking at the screen, seeing what's on there as they listen to the story, but I understand there may be one or two of you out there that do enjoy that, and hey, I mean, it's for the one or two of you, right? Well, the rest of you enjoy the story audio-wise, and I do appreciate everyone that does click and listen. If you enjoy the tales, then fantastic. Let me know down below. I just don't get enough feedback from everyone, and I would very much appreciate some feedback. I understand, though, a lot of you are watching through the external means, no, not going through YouTube itself, but are watching it from Parler or Minds or Twitter, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But please, even there, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Is there anything I can improve, or what you liked about it? Anything. It all helps the creative process. Let's see. What else? Oh, BitChute. Speaking of BitChute, right, so I'm trying to get the All Guardsmen party caught up on BitChute, and it's proven to be a bit of a challenge. Right now I'm trying to upload episode 9. I know, I'm a little behind. I'm trying to upload episode 9, and it's stuck in a limbo state, so I'm going to give it to the end of this day, and if the following day it's still not improved, well, I'm just going to have to try it again. Delete it, and try again. Once it's finally pushed through and is working correctly, I'm going to get it. I have to get it caught up as quickly as possible. I am holding back on putting out episode 11, or at least the first half, on YouTube until episode 9 on BitChute is up. It's the whole catch-up game. I'm trying to get them both on the same level. For whatever reason, despite my better efforts, the BitChute is not being able to grab videos from YouTube and pull it over and aggregate them. It's just not happening, and I don't know why. It's aggravating. I'm going to have to look at why that is once everything is caught up. Until then, I can get all the shorter format videos up apparently with no problem, so hey, at least we still got something going on over there. And to the 45 that are over on BitChute, thank you so very much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy what you're hearing, and if you are, please, again, leave a comment down below. I'm going to start, once again, promoting the BitChute on all other areas that I normally promote YouTube. So it needs to grow. Let's face it. I am ecstatic the fact that we managed to actually grow YouTube to over 100 subscribers. That is fantastic. That was my year goal, to be honest. And for BitChute was to actually double what I had before, which we did that. We accomplished it. But now let's see. Can we push BitChute to go over 50? Maybe even 100 before the end of the year? I know it's a bit ambitious for someone as small as myself, but hey, you gotta be ambitious. You gotta be a little bit so if you want to grow in this kind of game. Anyways, so again, to everyone that has subscribed on all platforms, Minds, Parler, Gab, Twitter, BitChute, and YouTube, thank you all so very much. Your subscriptions, your feedback, your viewership is very much appreciated. I make no money on any of this. Not a cent. Not a single penny. This is basically me enjoying making something for all of you. This is more or less a hobby, but maybe one day we can expand beyond it being a hobby, but not today. I have other responsibilities that require the majority of my attention. I have bills to pay. I have people to feed. So the primary job is still the primary job. And is not going to be replaced anytime soon. You know the old saying, don't quit your day job. Well, I have no intentions of doing that, since this is purely a hobby. And I hope you appreciate that aspect, that this is really just a hobbyist's wet dream. This is my wet dream as a hobbyist, where others get to do this full time. I'm rambling, ain't I? I believe I am. So we're just going to step away from that. So yes, I have some irons in the fire. I have a story that I'm crafting. It's going to be a short story. It's not going to be very long or verbose or anything like that. It's just going to be grimdark. I'm going to keep it true. I have some secret things that I'm working off in the distance that some things I've had to cut out completely, like make a... What was it I was trying to make? Because I ended up cutting out some time ago. A commercial. Yes, I was going to make a joke commercial. And I ended up cutting that out because it turned out to be utter crap. It was terrible. It was tragic. So we got rid of that. Yeah, some other people are better at these sort of things than I. I keep to this. So that was one of the things I cut out. There's not too much else to tell. I've worked on some other short stories that really turned out to be total disasters and basically had to purge them with holy fire if we're going to keep with the Warhammer scene. And yes, so that's pretty much it. You know what? I'm starting to ramble off and go off into no man's land here. I'm starting to lose a little bit of gas. I need my coffee, which, I have a nice little cup right here. Delish. And I'm gonna get back to work. I have the other half of the All Guardsmen Party, episode 11, to do, and me sitting here jibber-jabbering on almost nothing at this point is not helping getting that done. So I will bid you all adieu in our new way, which is similar to the old way, but just in Latin. I know, we're getting fancy. So with that, Curlic benedictitium aquae de valle. Till next time.